First of all, I should mention that all graphics are made with artificial intelligence. I know that's not everybody's thing, but I can't afford an artist, and stealing art isn't the greatest solution either. So that's how it is. All text and story is written by me. The F.I.S.T system that we're about to use uses a 2d6 skill check system where you add your attribute. You have 4 attributes, as you've noticed, plus any war dice that you want to use. Combat works very similarly. It's just a skill check, and you basically, when you attack, you always do damage. That's sort of how that works, I guess. Oh no, wait, sorry.
No, it's not true, right? Yeah.
No, you do roll an attack. Yeah, my bad. I'm new to this too. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, 2 to 6 is a failure. It's also 2d6 skill check. 2 to 6 is failure, and 7 to 9 is partial success. A complication ensues that I can choose, and 10 to 12 is an unmitigated success. Double sixes is a crit. I think that's double damage. I'll have to check.
Small question.
Yeah.
War dice. Can we choose after the roll, or do we have to decide before the roll? I didn't actually remember that one.
Is that mentioned in the rules at all?
I have no idea.
I think it is.
It probably should, because it's a pretty important distinction, right? So.
Yeah.
Add 1d6 whenever anyone rolls the dice. Yeah, that's.
Hold on. Page 5. Roll 2d6, add them, and add the attribute you're using. You can also add a war die to any roll to change the result. So you need the result first, then you can decide, okay, I want to change it.
Okay.
Right?
I mean, adding it to a roll to me feels like you decide beforehand, to be honest. Yeah, I think it's like 8 in D&D or whatever, what you call it.
Guidance.
Yeah, stuff like that.
D&D 5e or 2024.
Yeah.
It changed.
Did it?
Yeah. In 2024, it's a reaction that you use after the roll is shown.
I will ask the Discord.
Fantastic.
Wait.
I don't think we start with that wording anyway, so.
If you follow the wording, it says roll 2d6, add them together, and add the attribute you're using. Period. Then you can also add a war die to any roll to change the result.
Yeah.
Seems specific enough to. I think if they want you to do it beforehand, it would be mentioned specifically. But it's good to check. Double sixes. Your roll is an ultra success. You do exactly what you wanted to do, with some spectacular added bonus.
Okay, I asked. So, F.I.S.T employs a high degree of lethality. If you want to survive, you're gonna have to use the game to your advantage. You're gonna have to get creative. You'll have to work together, stick together. Because otherwise, you will not survive. There's a, like you're always one roll away from dying anyway, so the odds are that you'll have to re-roll. That's a completely normal thing to happen. There's a mechanic. After you die, you re-roll your new character while everybody else continues as is. And once your new merc is created, you just kind of plop into the scene. You'll have to roll for your entry as well using this button. That will determine whether you deploy normally or something goes wrong. If you roll really well, you get an extra item. So you are not nice people. You are not the good guys. The way you win this game is by lying, by cheating, and by stealing. So, by all means, go nuts.
But is this a game you can win, or?
Well, I mean, it's a campaign, and
It's a
it'll.
campaign,
Well,
okay, yeah,
you
so-
know, I'm not the type of guy that likes a clear cut winning or
Okay.
losing state, but
It's different from Lancer in that respect. Like Lancer was like more clear cut winning or losing.
Yeah.
On the game, right?
I mean, if I were to create a Lancer campaign, it would also have a lot of, like
Yeah,
gray
yeah.
zones.
But the one we didn't.
I think Lancer
no,
still has
the one from the book was very.
I think Lancer still had fail
linear.
states, so like if you fail the combat, the story would still continue. It wouldn't be like game over.
Oh,
Yeah. But the end of the campaign would be like you win or you lose,
Yeah,
and there is
yeah.
no in between. There's no no
that's
gray
fair.
zone. And the combat would determine that state. There wasn't really any story based. I am
It
new
was
to
an
this as well.
RPG for gamers.
Sorry?
It was an RPG for gamers.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm getting responses from the Discord essay after or whenever.
Or whenever.
So
1 hour
Right.
after, I'm gonna use a war dice on the roll.
I am new to this system as well. I'm used to be pretty exact with rules and with like the laws of nature as well. I'm a bit of a science nerd, so that always comes out as me going like, actually, that's not how that works. I'm going to try and keep that down this campaign because the rule of cool is the most important rule here. So don't be afraid to challenge me with your stupid ideas and.
Stupid? You
And when
mean
I
brilliant?
say actually, just go like, Marty, you said you would go along. Everything
I will
say.
do a lot of that stuff. My character forces me to do so even.
Cool. I know a character that'll die soon. It has been a good decade since the Cold Wars ended, and nobody knows who won. We only know that things have gone downhill since. We are governed by a democratic system, but you don't remember voting for this. It's all a scam. You know it. It must be. Eurasia is divided into many countries, but you just know they're all ruled by the same organization. They call themselves Cyclops, and they turn people into sheep so they can rule them better. They keep us unhappy, so we would consume the shit they feed us, and they keep us stupid, so we believe the propaganda. But it's all lies, and you see through them. And you know what else? Aliens are real and communicating with us, but Cyclops is keeping them hidden. And metahumans exist. Mutants that walk among us that can read our thoughts and do the craziest shit, but people are too mind controlled to even see it. But you see it. They're not in your head. You didn't eat the poison they feed us. And that's why F.I.S.T found you, together with all the others. There's hundreds of you. You just know it. Hidden in the shadows, pretending to be sheep like the others. And when the time comes, you come out of the woodwork. A little note, a phone call, and you're ready to wreak havoc. You will take back the power. Should we introduce ourselves as players first, or do we skip that? Considering that this is being broadcast and recorded.
Yeah, let's just introduce our characters, I guess.
All right. Well, let's do that in a minute because I have more
sure.
stuff to share. Welcome to Zagreb, city of shadows. Leave your dreams at the city gate. Tall concrete buildings tower over the main street. Most of them damaged by the Cold Wars, and even though it's been over a decade, few of them have seen any repairs. Most of them were partially abandoned. A flapping blue tarp keeps most of the rain out. Inhabitants step around puddles on the sidewalk. Their eyes transfixed on the ground, they all have somewhere to go. No one cries, no one smiles. No one greets their fellow man. Only the occasional child stops to admire the sparse trinkets in the shop window. This one sells kitchen appliances made from cheap plastic. A toaster that smells terribly when used. An aluminium pan that bends out of shape. A salesperson that longs to be anywhere else but here. The window rattles when a tram trundles by. The tram is packed, passengers shoulder to shoulder. They try hard to ignore each other, while every unexpected turn pushes them closer together. Staring outside while the vehicle rolls out of the city and towards its final stop. The doors open. People sigh in relief when they step out. The parking lot is partially reclaimed by nature, and folks have to step over broken asphalt. The whole tram empties. Even the driver steps out. But 4 people remain seated in silence. Who wants to introduce their character first?
I just want to ask first, do we know each other?
Yes. Except for one of you, which will have to be determined, is a new face.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's random, or we decide.
You can choose. We
Oh,
can
we can
we
choose.
can make it random. I can roll for it, or we could just have the story figure that out. You don't have to figure it out now either.
My character could be a new face. I have a new idea. I have an idea that fits with the character a little bit. But if you want to do it random, it's all fine by me as well.
Cool. So I imagine you're quite nervous on this tram with everything going on. You were informed that this would happen, but must be.
No, I'm actually not nervous at this moment in time. I'm sure I'm just being escorted to my new job, where I will have to do what I'm really good at, which is, bank reconciliation, cash accounting, compliance, and stuff like that. Chart of account. Nothing dangerous. I was promised I would not be any dangerous setting with this new job, so I'm sure this will be fun.
Okay.
Your mic is cutting out once in a while, by the way.
Really? Okay, good that you mentioned it. Thank you.
Maybe
I don't know why it's doing that, but
maybe it's a bit too far from you. Yeah, maybe that's.
Could be. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know if
so, how'd you look, and where are you sitting on this tram?
I'm sitting as much in the front as possible, so I can just look at the sights and like to look for patterns and stuff. That's what I like to do. Patterns in architecture. How many what's it called? The stones in the pavement there are before there's a new sidewalk. Stuff like that. That's what I enjoy doing. So should I introduce myself as a whole?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
So the rest will know who I am, I guess. My name is Gargoyle. I am. Let me check. I'm a number cruncher. I am probably the best number cruncher you will ever see. Should I tell it in game terms or in
If you can.
Mechanical stuff. I'm an accountant. I'm really good at it. I process numbers very quickly, but I see patterns and stuff like that. I used to work for the federal government, looking at fraud, but I kind of got mixed up with the wrong people and blackmailed and fell in love with the mobster's girlfriend, and he was kind of paranoid, which drug-using mobsters kind of do. So he forced my loyalty by maiming me permanently, which rendered the woman in question permanently not falling in love with me. Yeah, the reason I got mixed up with the mobster was because of the girl, so I kind of murdered the mobster and ran, and I was desperate for a job, and so that's how I got in here. But I was promised I would have to do no dangerous stuff. I would just, do accounting stuff and look at numbers, just processing databases.
All right.
As for my severe injury, you will have probably saw some wriggling stuff on my torso. But basically, you know that I have some. Let's keep it at that.
Can you say that again? Because you completely cut out.
Sorry. There's some wriggling stuff in my torso. My torso is not static. It's just. It's squiggling and moving about.
Wait, what? Oh god. I think I have an idea of what it is, but holy shit. Sure.
I do think the reason you're cutting out, I think, is because your mic is like, there's a very, very, very short delay between you stopping to speak and your mic cutting out.
Okay.
So I think you should like up the latency like just a tiny bit, because when you're speaking in a sentence and you do like even a small pause, your mic cuts out, and then it can take like a very short while before it gets going again, and that's where we sometimes miss stuff.
Hold on. Oh god, why I didn't do this?
It's strange that it cuts out even.
I changed the input sensitivity from automatic to not automatic.
That might be it. Yeah.
So what should I do? Should I hear me?
Oh, you're gone.
You're gone now, yeah.
Is this better now? Are you hearing me fine now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, and now your mic doesn't immediately cut out when you stop speaking.
Yeah. Now it stays
it
on.
should be the input sensitivity. I think I fixed it. If it's wrong, please tell me. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Who's next? Who's sitting behind Gargoyle?
I'm sitting all the way in the front.
Yeah.
And
All right.
an old man chewing on an unlit cigarette. I'm always wearing a hat, got these little old droopy eyes. And you see me just staring out of a window of the tram, taking notes in a small notebook with a pencil. I'm a private eye, private investigator. Used to be a cop, but had a bit of a tumultuous past. I won't really go into the details now. And I was retired. Met the dame of my life, but then she ran and took everything I had, so I was forced back into work, and not just any work. If I wanted to survive on the street, I'd have to get into some dicey stuff. And so I'm here.
Those dastardly dames.
Those dastardly dames.
Is the same dastardly dame as was she like the chick of a mobster? Was she like really pretty?
Not
like
as
an
far as I
angel?
know. For a private eye, I was really caught blind. Just love does a thing to a man. You're chasing clues your whole life, and then the case of your life in front of you just slips away. But so yeah, I wanted to say something else and I forgot. Oh yes, I think, Mr. DM, I do need to do this.
Right, you had a thing you had to do. Indeed, we'll.
And that's the end of that.
Put that to the side.
They will put that to the side, exactly. Yeah, that's pretty much my story. I think I would have been here at least a bit, so I'm not the new guy. I've worked with you before. Keep to myself, but yeah, I'm there.
Cool. Now for Compass.
Right.
Where could you possibly be?
Yeah, I would be sitting all the way in the back of the tram, just keeping a close eye on everyone entering and exiting. Compass is like middle-aged, very nondescript, wearing sunglasses, a mustache. My background is that I used to be a theater actor, and then shit happened. Don't really want to dive too deep into that, but Compass now is a true believer of everything what's wrong with the society, and will lay his life on the line to effect true change and get these people out of power. I guess that's pretty much it.
Fantastic.
Sick. Where in the tram can we find you?
So all the way at the back.
All the way at the back.
Yep.
Trying to hide your face.
Well, yeah. I mean, I have sunglasses on. I'm just keeping an eye on who's entering, who's exiting. Like see if I recognize anyone that I know can be dangerous. That I know might be, or that I've been like everywhere I move, I keep an eye, constantly doing like the little tricks you do to see who's following you, and then keeping mental notes of who was behind me, and seeing if I see those faces again, then I know definitely something's up, and we've been made.
Well, you will definitely recognize your colleague. He's a huge man sitting on this tram. The whole tram leans a bit whenever he shifts. Riven.
Yeah. Riven is his name, and you see that he has quite long hair. And if he's not tucked up, he covers his eyes slightly. And those who knows him knows that once he tucks up his hair back, then shit is about to go down.
I'll have to adjust your character artwork then. Because that's a bald guy.
He was raised by outcasts, and he has learned that you don't fight for glory, but you fight for survival. You do that before the fear catches up. And you will notice that he has a mix of cracked and jagged scars all around his face, arms, shoulders. But while he is hard to stay hidden due to his size, he will try to stay on the background as much as possible, and just only talk if you have to.
Cool. All right.
Oh, I remember what I forgot to mention. The name's Joker.
Right. The tram driver shoves a metal lever into a hole in the ground and hangs from it with his full weight. With a creak, a rusty track switch changes position, and the driver comes running back inside. Without a word, he takes his seat and forces the tram back into motion. Perhaps now, with all the people gone, you can tell that he never touches any of the controls. After another half hour without stopping, the tram rolls into an old industrial complex. No one knows what it was used for. No one remembers a time when it could have been. On the far side stands a depot, ready to collapse, its door wide open and the tracks leading inside. The four of you stand up. It is dark here, and the tram's screeching brakes echo off the walls. This is your stop.
All right. Is this familiar? Have you been here before? Is this like a base of operations?
You would have been informed that this is indeed a base of operations, or at least a rendezvous point with your informant, your superior. However, as you step out of the tram, you see a table, you see a chair, and you see, how they're ready to have somebody seated there. But at this very moment, nobody is around.
This is quite disappointing. I was hoping I would have some more pristine working environment for my work. I also see there's no current. I surely should have a laptop gifted to me and with some power. Would you know something about this, Mr. Joker?
I'll just side-eye him. Get used to it, new kid. This is pretty much standard work environment for these operations. Just stay close and try not to get hurt.
Oh, yeah, because of tetanus, right? I mean, there will be, rusty metal here. If I fall, that's, yeah.
Right.
Sure. But we have good health insurance, do we? I forgot to peruse through the documents, but...
Oh, we have great health insurance. As soon as you die, next guy comes in within 30 minutes.
Yes. It is a joke, I think. I am not good at jokes, but I know you're making a joke. Okay. I will...
New kid.
I will...
Do you always talk this much?
Only when I'm very nervous. I wasn't nervous, but now I am a little bit, yes.
Alright, that's good to know. Just keep it cool. We'll be fine.
Cool.
Keep
I
your
will
mind off
keep
the
it
tetanus.
cool. Yes. And what's my name? Gargoyle. Gargoyle is keeping it cool.
So what is the tram operator doing?
Good question.
He is closing down, shutting off the tram, and then moving to the other side and begin preparations. It's one of those trams with two sets of controls. So he's uninstalling himself and then moving to the other side of the tram and ready to head back. But he'll be waiting for you to do so.
I'll look around, see if there's really not anybody else here in this old warehouse except for us.
I think this calls for the first roll.
Oh, sure.
I think that's tactical.
Oh, I love tactical. That's what I do.
Give me some tactical.
It's like 2d6 plus my tactical, right? That's how it works. Or
you can just
a button
on your character sheet. I think you can click the.
There's a button.
The
tactical.
And then
like this. Look at that.
There it is.
Look at that. That's a partial success.
7 partial success. You take a good look around and you see water dripping from the ceiling. There's some distant clanging of metal in a different building, and you hear footsteps that don't belong to any of you. They're hasty, and they're outside the wall.
All right, on the outside of the building.
Yeah, but you can't tell who or what it could be.
I'm sticking to Joker very closely, keeping my cool.
Yeah. And I would pull a gun, but I don't have one, so I'll just nudge the other two and hope that they have some sort of defense.
I'll look at Riven. I'll go. Hey, big guy. You look like you can handle yourself. Want to go take a look around?
I assume you and I know each other, right?
What?
Yeah, I think so.
I assume you and I.
Yeah, there's a high chance you.
We've worked before. So I've seen you take care of business. You wanna? Because this I was expecting a welcoming committee, but nothing. Go have a look around.
After you. After you, sir.
Massive fucking guy saying after you.
I'll be right behind you. As you know, as you start shuffling about, you see a shadow pass in front of the windows, and then quickly through an opening caused by some like a wall collapsing. A man appears. You can tell he has been very very much in a hurry. He's leaning up against said wall, panting, like catching his breath, supporting himself. And when he's coughing, and it sounds like he's really his respiratory system is in a really bad state. A few of you might recognize him as Captain Dusan Marek. Beep. Your direct superior.
Dusan Marek. Our
Would
direct
I
superior.
have
Okay.
would I have seen him? Would he have given me information? I'm the new guy, or did I not get touch with anyone that high up in the chain?
I don't think you would have. I think if you were in touch with anyone at all, it would have been like a special recruitment sort of division that screen and recruit people, and yeah, fill their heads full of lies. Marek is carrying a briefcase. When he finally catches his breath and steps forward, slams it down on the table there, and takes a seat behind it. And he says, with a very hoarse voice that is typical for him, says, "I'm sorry, I'm late. I had complications."
It's all right, Captain Marek. What can we do for you today?
He opens his briefcase, always directly to business. Opens his briefcase, and as he does, his gaze wanders over you and stops right where Gargoyle stands. Says,
because he's keeping his cool so much.
Yeah, and his eyes rest directly on you, the Gargoyle. And he says, "Who are you?"
I'm cool. I'm Gargoyle. Gargoyle. I'm a Gargoyle. Yes, I am cool.
Are you now?
Yes, I was told to be so.
He's holding like a small stack of papers as he's eyeing you up and down, and with a sigh. Sorry.
Is this the financial insolvency that I should be investigating? I would love to get my hands on it. I was told I would be doing some paperwork.
Yes, but I was told you would be experienced operatives. So, and he puts them back and rummages around and takes out a different stack of papers.
Now hold on, Captain Marek,
slams the
please.
briefcase.
We've done this. A new guy is going to be fine. It's
We're
three
cool.
of us you've worked with before.
He nods and he says, "Maybe so, but some matter is of sensitive nature, and I don't want this man to be informed of any of it before he proves himself
Can I read
It's
like?
no
reliable."
problem.
Oh, go
I
ahead.
can sign an NDA. It's no problem. I will just do my work. I work with full confidentiality. I also have work with VPN if I have a proper laptop, so you will not be. I will, nobody can trace the work I'm doing.
Your NDA has been signed for you, Gargoyle. Don't you worry about that.
That's unorthodox, but I'm cool.
He slams down the papers in front of him, puts his elbows on the table, and like considers a moment before saying, "Gentlemen, we have problems. As you know, F.I.S.T presence in Zagreb is quite high. We have a good base of operations going here, but that is rapidly changing. It would seem the locals are turning against us violently.
Small question.
Yes.
We have done missions before in Zagreb, I assume.
Yes.
Have we experienced said increase of like local resistance?
Not really. You know what? I'll be right back. Sorry.
Sure.
Give me 2 seconds.
Dude, why did he cut his hair?
What?
Why did Marty cut his hair?
His hair fell out, dude.
It doesn't fit him. Oh shit! Yeah, he's fucking. Oh, I'm so stupid. Fuck's sake. I'm glad he wasn't here.
I'm pretty sure he still has headset on though.
Luckily, we didn't record it for all the world.
Yeah, exactly. Your inner Damien is showing, Camci.
I completely forgot. Holy shit.
Inner Damien?
You weren't there, right? Yeah. SWN campaign we did. Camci played a little, 16, 15-year-old kid called Damien?
14.
14, who was an absolute...
But very horny.
What's the word in English for ettig?
Jerk.
Jerk. An utter jerk.
Punk.
Yes. But I feel like jerk isn't strong enough. It was fantastic. It was glorious, dude.
He improved. He improved.
Oh, no, he improved, yeah. No, for sure.
further.
I'm not, of course, yeah. Dude,
As long as he had no explosives in hand, everything was fine.
Dude, the amount of C4 that little kid abused. Alright. So what do you guys think of Captain Merrick? Really?
I mean,
I'm disappointed.
he's leading the way.
We should know that we are bad guys, right?
I mean, I think we can choose, but we can do bad things.
No, he Marty said you are the bad guys.
We're mercs.
Yeah, but Marty says that about everything. It's fine.
But the rules say it literally. You have to.
Oh, the rules
lie,
say
cheat,
it.
and steal.
Okay, fine,
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
bad
yeah.
guys. Wait, so
The
we
rules
all have to
literally say-
channel our inner Damien?
Yeah, I think so. The rules literally say just do whatever you want and what you feel like you need to. There's some great stuff along.
So like what was it again, the ends meets? No.
Yeah. I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Verbally.
And justifies the means?
Yes, ends
Okay.
justify the means. Thank you.
Here, page 7, the mercenary mindset. As a player, you are encouraged to lie, cheat, and steal as necessary to ensure the success of your mission. This doesn't mean you should antagonize the referee or the players, but it does mean that the game is unfair and
I
completing
mean,
your
I do
objectives
read it
will...
as antagonize the referee. I'm just gonna say. I mean.
You would.
So yeah.
So yes, Zagreb. You've been working in Zagreb for a long time. You would indeed know. Strangely, Zagreb is a bit of a bastion for F.I.S.T. To the point where people the operatives might get a little overconfident, feeling like they can do pretty much anything within the city walls, and they get away with it. There's very little Cyclops presence here. It's kind of weird. You've done plenty of missions, I suppose. Some small, some big, some fine, some almost administrative, some pretty fucking violent. But you've never had to face citizens. Citizens are blind to your operations. They really don't understand the existence of metahumans or aliens or that shit. And they seem to, be literally blind to it. You've had situations where you had to operate in broad daylight on the street, and people would just ignore it. They'd just be like, "Oh, those people are making, a ruckus." But I have to get home. I have to feed my family, and so on. So no, you've never had to face citizens before. So hearing that the locals are now turning against your organization is pretty unheard of.
Okay.
What was it? It's Cyclops?
Sorry?
Cyclops, right?
Cyclops is your
Yeah.
antagonist.
Yeah, so
Organist.
you'd hear Compass murmur, like he's standing a bit behind the others, and fucking Cyclops got to him. Fucking Psyops. They're getting to him. And he's like murmuring to himself.
Have we seen this from you before?
I mean, he's paranoid as fuck, so yes.
Okay. So business
Hmm.
as usual. Nothing to
This
be
is-
worried about.
this is- Yes, this is business as usual.
Gargoyle goes to you
Like-
and says, "Keep it cool."
Nice.
Yeah, you just get like a very deadly glare back.
Yeah, Gargoyle doesn't get it. Just he thinks he did a good job.
You Captain Marek continues his explanation, and as he does, he puts down large photographs on the table. And one of them shows somebody you might know, Goran Praljak. He is an informant. Some of you might have spoken to him in the past. He's a very reliable operative and always gets back to you within a few days with the information that you need. He masks, he operates as a newspaper salesman, allowing him to go all over town, speak to all kinds of people without looking suspicious. The next photo that he puts down is also of Goran Praljak, dead in a pool of blood in an alley, slumped against the wall. And the weird thing is, as you look at this picture, that it's daylight. And he's not somewhere hidden in the back of an alley behind a corner or something. In the background, you see people walking. He was murdered for everyone to see.
Is there shock at least in the faces of like the people walking by? Do we see that in the photographs?
They're just, you know.
Hmm.
And Marek says, our operative Praljak was murdered at 3 p.m. on the corner of. Did I write that down? No. On the corner of a city square for anyone to see. What's the word? Getuigen. What's the
Witnesses.
witnesses? Right. Witnesses report that he was stabbed by two old ladies with an umbrella. After which they walked away chatting. They went to church and then back home. We have identified these two as Ivanka and Maria Kozaric.
Kozaric?
And he puts down two more photos of two ancient-looking old ladies.
Awesome.
My God, these women can be my mothers.
Mm-hmm. He says they overpowered him and stabbed him with the sharp tip of an umbrella about 9 times. This is not a professional murder. This was an act of hate and violence. It is your job. Oh, this is one of many, by the way. This isn't an isolated case. This is one of many cases where our operatives are being targeted, murdered, attacked by citizens.
Not these two old ladies every time, I assume.
No. different cases. It is your job to go to their house, figure out what the hell they're thinking and why they attacked us, and if needed, dispose of them.
Yeah,
Any
I want to
questions?
ask. Well, I want to ask outside of topic. When he says us,
Mm-hmm.
like, are we part of the organization, or are we like?
Yeah, F.I.S.T is pretty much a worldwide organization. As far as you can tell, they don't tell you much. But as far as you are led to believe, F.I.S.T is a worldwide organization with operatives everywhere that you know or don't know. And yeah, as far as you know, in every crowd, there's probably a couple F.I.S.T operatives.
We are not really mercs then. We are a couple of. We are a group, just.
I mean, they
hired,
pay you.
I guess.
They pay you for your for the missions that you do. But yeah, you are idealists and you are yeah, like operatives of an organization.
We believe in the cause. Some of us
Yeah.
more than others.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
then I'll ask. Excuse me.
Yes.
You want us to go there and confront two old ladies that could be your mothers?
He says, well, they're 93, so they could be my grandmother. He takes the photo with the dead guy on it and he holds it up and he shows it to you and says, they managed this. So yeah, I want a full team on site. I want them interrogated and if necessary, disposed of.
I turn to Compass. I'm gonna be honest. Those 93 years old did this? I'm impressed.
That's what they want you to believe. It's probably some sort of superhuman genetics, or maybe like alien disguises.
Whoa.
It smells
Or normal
super
disguises.
fishy. Yeah, you know, these ladies. I bet if we dig into their background, they never even existed.
Did we dig into their background? And I'll turn to Captain Merrick. What do we know about these ladies? These dames?
He says, we know the basics. We know they're 93 years old. They have no family in the town. They are churchgoers and otherwise upstanding citizens.
Probably got
On paper,
Placed.
there is no reason for them to do this.
probably got replaced by the aliens, and then when we break into their home, we'll find the corpses in the basement.
That is a
Nice.
possibility.
They were probably paid by some organization. If I could just, get some access to their bank accounts, I'm sure I will find some inconsistencies about who paid them to do this.
He holds up the picture again and says, "An professional stabs maybe once or twice and gets the fuck out of there. These women took their time."
Well,
Maybe.
I guess they did cardio. In any case,
He puts the documents in an envelope and hands it to whoever's closest to him.
I'll grab them and give them to new guy.
And says there's some more information in there if you want to know anything. But you know your prime objective. Get to work, gentlemen.
I'll tip my hat.
Gargoyle turns at the captain and says, "Oh, hold on, Captain. I would love to help with this sort of adventure of these three people. But I was told I would get a very interesting test job where I could put my number crunching skills to the test. I'm very good at spotting multi-currency overheads and payroll insolvencies. Yes, that was kind of. I actually have a list of accounting terms here with me. I don't know this stuff.
I was asking the same thing, like, where did he get those terms? He must have like done some research ahead of time.
Yeah, he gives you the kindest smile, and he nods and he says, "Yes, of course. This is still part of your recruitment procedure. You see, we need
Oh,
stress stressbestendig.
stress
We need
resistant.
people who can handle stress, and we need people we can rely on. This is part of your recruitment, and once that's finished, we'll get you your desk job, and we'll get you a cozy, desk with a computer and
Oh, I
all
see.
those things that you said."
I understand. I will perform this task. Yes, very well. Gargoyle turns around and
Yeah,
starts.
we're counting on you. And he slaps you on the shoulder, and
And
he
he-
like as soon as you turn around to walk away, he just looks at the others like,
Yeah, I'll
this,
just
this guy.
with my back, I'll just be like slowly shaking my head while I light a cigarette, just like, all right, this is sad.
Gargoyle turns around and he says, "Oh yes, you can account on me." And he turns around and says, "I'm cool."
It's like a deadly sight. Like you can hear the dripping of fucking water.
I think I just lost my
Awesome.
appetite for my cigarette, and I'll toss it on the ground.
Oh, awesome.
And he makes a gesture at the three of you that you recognize, that you might have used in the past yourself, that basically says, if you have to choose for somebody to die, choose this guy. And he checks his watch. He's like, "Fuck me," and he grabs his briefcase and give you all a last glance. Like, any more questions? No, I'm gonna fuck off now.
Actually,
Yeah.
Merrick, one last thing. Are we
Yes.
the only operatives on this case?
On this case, yes,
But there's more people looking into other deaths of operatives.
indeed, yes.
All right. Good to know.
Dismissed. And he turns around and he marches out. He's already late for his next appointment, it would seem.
Yeah, Gargoyle, he has a file and he puts it on the table and he peruses the documents really quickly. Are there lots of photographs in there, except for the three we've seen so far?
Yeah, a few. Like these are twins, right? Two sisters. And like every picture is like signed, like subtitled, with a date and everything. And it would seem that they have like remarkably boring lives. You see them at the church, you see them at a store, you see them, bickering in front of the smallest car you've ever seen.
What do you expect 93-year-olds to do? Skydive?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Are they all recent, the pictures, or is there like
Fairly recent.
like max 1 year old, 2 year old? What?
Oh yeah, max 1 week old.
Oh,
These
okay.
people were never photographed before they started committing murders. That'll make you famous.
I guess
Yeah.
there were pictures of not of them committing the actual crime, right? It was only afterwards that they were.
No. Yeah.
So maybe I missed it. Did we know if this was done in daylight?
Yeah.
Yes.
Broad
It was,
daylight.
right?
There were witnesses, F.I.S.T operatives, who actually saw the whole thing expire.
Yeah.
And
you
they
said people,
testified that it was done in daylight with an umbrella.
yeah, and you said people did not react at all.
Citizens didn't react, but you're kind of used to that. They are so
Yeah.
brainwashed that they just don't see things that don't fall within normality for them. It just doesn't register. There's a violent person there and there's yelling and stuff, but they don't want anything to do with that. They'll just keep walking.
Right. Okay.
Cool. Well, gentlemen, I suggest we get on this tram and get moving. 93-year-olds aren't exactly known for their patience with living. you want to get any
I
information.
lift up my big battle axe on my shoulder. I don't know about you guys, but who is ready to smash some 93-year-old grannies?
You're really gonna bring a battle axe to an umbrella fight, Slick? Yeah.
I mean, he's got a fucking minigun on his back, so
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, in that case.
this guy is armed to the teeth.
Alright.
Okay. Once you get on the tram, the tram driver just sort of like, and this time you might be paying attention. He's just got his arms crossed, looking at the controls, and the tram starts moving. And once it passes the final stop, the tram stop, people start getting on again, and this tram is all of a sudden just part of regular traffic again.
Quick question. When we see Merrick's like walk out, anything peculiar, like a direction he's walking? Is he coming back where he came from?
Yeah, he's going back where he came from.
Okay.
In a rush again. And this is quite typical. There's like because your operations are so highly, illegal. They often switch locations to brief you, to meet you and stuff, like dead drops as well. Always different location. So this is not unusual. It is unusual that he's late though. But that might have to do with the fact that all of a sudden he's got a lot on his plate, as he explains.
Right. So this murder is the first time we heard from it as well, right?
Yes.
And last
Unless
time...
you can give me a reason why you would have more information.
No, I'm
this is
asking
the
because
first
I'm
we've heard of
wondering
it.
if this is like a sudden attack where a bunch of operatives got killed, or if this is like a slow, gradual process where, we lost a guy 2 months ago, then another 2 guys 1 month ago, then another 3 guys 2 weeks ago.
This is all within, like, everything that you've heard, like this. You've done a job. You did a job last week.
Yeah.
Early last week, and
No
that
mention.
there was no mention of any of this.
Right.
So this would seem like a pretty.
So multiple operatives in the last week by civilians, presumably. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a very big city, so lots of people, but still strange occurrence.
As we're on the tram, we have the dossier, right? The file. Goran Prajak was an informant, a civilian, but he was an informant for our side, basically.
Yep.
What does it say in the file about him?
He was working while he was murdered. But otherwise, there's lots of and you don't know this in game, but there's a file like this on you as well. Like there's a very in-depth background check. You are being watched at all times. And they did the same with him. So it's a hefty file, but there's nothing in there unless give me a roll maybe.
I would look for his what you call it, wheelings and dealings, the stuff he did, where he got his money from, what are his vices, things like that. So looking for some inconsistency. Maybe he did something to make them so mad. That would be...
It sounds like a creative role to me.
Sure, yeah. I'm horrible at creative, so that's going to be really fun.
You burn
Gargoyle.
the file.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm not.
You have to click.
I don't know. I just wonder if I can use my skill, but I don't think it applies. So I clicked something.
Yeah, there's like you are good with numbers, but not with files like this. Yeah, they're like that just doesn't seem anything at all to suggest that he might be in trouble or yeah. If anything, he was an exemplary agent and well liked with his colleagues and the citizens that he interacted with. He was very charismatic and very easygoing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen.
So the tram. Sorry.
I've seen you staring at those files, new guy. Anything else?
No, I don't really find anything about the victim. He seems like a good operative.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I've worked with Goran before. It was useful. Don't know about his dealings though.
The tram rolls back into the city center. You know the address that's on the file of where these ladies live. Isn't too far away. It is located in a Kozaric apartment, which is a typical Soviet apartment block within a huge array of them. The so-called living quarters in the corner of the city. So you know where to go. Do you head straight there, or did you want to make any prep first?
Is the murder scene close by where he got killed?
Yeah. That's like smack in the center, and the tram probably like passes by there.
Okay, I'd like to check out the murder scene if you guys don't mind. It's old habit, but it tends to give some information, even if it is small beans. If you don't mind, before we head out to them.
FYI, I was using my webcam mic. Now I'm on my headset mic.
Shit, yeah.
So my voice
sounds a lot better.
Should be less crap.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Well spotted.
So yeah, you ask that question, Joker, and Compass goes, yeah, we'll definitely find some alien slime or some spores there. Unless too many citizens have walked over it and wiped it out, of course. But let's go take a look, and so we know what we're in for.
No, yeah, you alien slime. You're reading my mind.
You sure know your alien stuff?
Yeah, man, they're all around us.
Oh,
no.
Are they?
Yeah. But I can't talk about it too much yet. You have to prove yourself first.
Oh, you signed an NDA too. Oh, yeah, good call.
All right.
Yeah. So you get off the tram. You can cross the square diagonally, and in the corner there's an alleyway leading away. And just on the corner there is some police tape that has come loose that is now flapping in the wind. And there is a brownish blackish pool of blood that is still evident. But the corpse is gone, obviously. Sorry.
Like look for blood patterns. See if I can see
Mm-hmm.
how the attack happened. If it seemed like they were struggling to deliver the blows, or if it was really violent. If I can see like blood splatters really high up.
Nice. It sounds like a tactical.
Sure. Yeah, dude. You're reading my mind here.
Nice. Unmitigated success. First of all, standing near this pool of blood, you can just look into the city square and see everybody, and they can see you. So this is not like as the captain said. This is not just a place where you murder somebody. You've met this man before, as you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
It was here.
Oh.
This is a place he likes to stand, where he likes to talk to people whenever he's meeting someone. It's often here. And you remember how he stood, how he always stands, with his arms crossed, leaning up against the wall, his cart with newspapers nearby, giving you that crooked smile while he gives you the information that you asked for, asking how your sister is doing with a wink. And so in your mind, you can replay how he was here and how he stood when he was murdered. And what you can definitely tell is that this guy was stabbed in the back.
Mm.
Do I see, or unless you want to expand on that, Marty?
I mean, yeah, you can sort of recreate the scene as it happened. How his blood splashed, and then he sank down to the other side of the alleyway, and he sank down there, and there's another big pile of blood there, so suggesting that maybe they weren't done stabbing him, and they continued for a little while longer.
And
Um,
it's still an alley, right? So there's like walls, and do I see
Yep.
blood splatters up high? Like
no,
what I'm trying to figure out is because again, this is a fairly sick feat of strength for a 93-year-old to stab somebody with an umbrella. So I'm wondering if indeed they had so much strength that like the action of stabbing them and pulling the umbrella out caused so much violence that blood would be like literally everywhere. Because if that's the case, and if not just an old lady like prodding, I guess it doesn't. Really work.
An umbrella is just a giant knitting needle, right? They have been training for decades to get the strength of knitting.
let's unknit this fucker.
Also, umbrellas not really known to be that stabby. They're fairly blunt objects. So I mean, killing
Not
someone
in the hands of a trained knitter.
that's fair.
But to answer your question, no, there's no signs of really excessive strength or
Right.
violence.
So
Well, I mean, other than the stabbing.
It fits with a 93-year-old lady stabbing somebody with an umbrella. Blood kind of splatters. Okay.
I mean, yeah, if anything fits. And
yes, this looks exactly.
Is there? Oh, go ahead, Camci.
No.
Yeah. So, Compass looks around. Is there like any cafe, newsstand, anything nearby where there would be people who would have been at this location at the moment of the stabbing?
As you're perusing the surroundings, Compass, I'm doing the same thing. I'm looking like at restaurants maybe, or a pawn shop or whatever. I'm specifically looking for the most shoddy establishment in the neighborhood.
Yeah, there's no shortage of shoddy establishments in this location. Like just across the square, like you're in a corner, right? And on the opposite side of said corner, there's like a shady looking bar with people regretting their lives.
Would I'll go to the bar and I'm looking inside. Would the barkeep have a view of like the outside from behind the bar?
Yes, not an unobstructed one, but yeah.
Okay. How long ago was this stabbing?
2 days.
2 days, but it was during the day. Was it like morning?
3 p.m.
3 p.m. So
It's happy hour.
happy hour, yeah. So I mean, probably the bar would maybe like the barkeep would be. I'll. What time is it now?
Let me think. It's probably like early-ish.
Okay, so
like
is the
10,
bar?
10 a.m., 11.
Is there any activity? Is there any?
The bar is closed, but you can see movement inside.
Okay, I'll knock on the door.
Yeah, Gargoyle accompanies you.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't say anything.
Yeah. So a woman opens the door, carrying a mop in her hands, leaning on it. Well, she eyes you suspiciously and says, Yeah, we're closed.
Let me, because I did not prepare this, check what a thingy Croatian name is.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Uh,
I am Zagreba.
I've had to do this many times.
Wait. Give me a sec. Okay. So, hello. My name is Marko Kovacevic. I had a friend. He was stabbed close by a couple of days ago. Did you see anything? What happened?
As you gesture, she looks that way as if this is the first she hears of it. She says, "Yes, there was some police that came. They had a drink here."
Oh, did they say anything? I only just found out, and I want to know what happened.
She shrugs and she says, "I don't know these things. They talked. Some guy died. I don't know. I run this bar. Okay, I don't know anything about stabbing or."
You didn't see what happened? I heard it was two old ladies who did it, but that seems so strange.
Yeah, she looks at you as if you're talking like complete gibberish. She says, I don't know about old ladies. Old ladies don't come here."
I thank you for your time. Sorry, it's just so emotional, and I'll turn away, and then when I'm passing Gargoyle, I'll whisper, "They got to her too. They got to her too. They're all around us."
Gargoyle looks super confused with everything that's happening. Wait, it's his friend who just died? I don't say that, but and then they're all after us. And then Gargoyle looks at the barkeep and says, "Excuse me, is that a 20-year-old Slivovic I see in your liquor store? Could I? I'm a bit of a collector. I collect the what's it called? The papers, the stamps on the bottles, and I would love to see which kind of bottle this one is. There's a specific one I've been hunting for a very, very long time. I would love to know if it's this one."
What's the? You know what? Fine. Yeah, she turns around and like you did. Like there's like a row of bottles on the wall, cheap gin and whatever. But like there's one that is actually like that is dead center, like with a spotlight on it, so to speak. You pointed that one out, and she turns around and she's like, "Yes. My uncle makes it.
Yes, the traditional way, I assume.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
And what did you want to know about it?"
I am looking. What is the alcohol percentage of that one? Because the trick is, usually they put it in front of the bottle, but when it is homemade, sometimes at the back they would write some secret information. Would you mind checking it out and see what's
Yeah,
going
she
on?
turns around and sets her mop to the side and
Can I
reaches up.
Can I interrupt you? As she turns around, I am looking over the bar and trying to see if there's a ledger or something, bookkeeping that she's keeping there with a tab or whatever.
Yeah, there's several. Yeah, like this is her off time, so to speak. So she's taking care of that shit right now. So there's a few of her books are open on the counter
Yeah,
as she's counting stuff and writing down
yeah.
the sales.
Okay, I look for financial tampering, maybe writing a gallon as a leader, stuff like that, inconsistencies. I have to add, as an accountant, I may identify inconsistencies in ledgers without rolling the dice, and I can always spot a counterfeit bill.
All right. There is most definitely shady stuff about this. And out of experience, you would know this is standard operations.
Mhm.
This is, stuff being, for example, those police, they were never charged for their drink. You know that.
Mhm.
There's indiscrepancies that are being covered by vague number adjustments, like, yeah,
Mhm.
most definitely there's some. Her employee isn't getting paid as much as she should, at least on
Mhm.
paper, suggesting a whole number of other things.
Okay, so as she turns around and explains to me stuff about the bottle that I've
Mhm.
already forgotten, Gargoyle says, I'm sorry. I have a very, very keen eye, and I cannot unsee things. I see here in your ledger that you have a sub-ledger, and it's a classic case. People want to keep their retained earnings away from the receivables, and as it looks like financial aging, but when financial inspection will look at this, they will. You could be in a lot of trouble. I think there is a better way to, keep away some, stay away from taxes. I could help you with this if you
She goes
just
pale
double check.
and she looks at like the four of you, and she says, "Are you police?"
No. I am. Um, we're in the neighborhood. We're looking into this murder. Maybe you have seen this man was stabbed by two old people. This is very strange. You could see the murder, I think, from the bar. Did you maybe see something particular? Some visitors? Maybe the old people were there before a lot of times.
Mm. Yeah, she sighs, and you can really see her make an effort this time to try and remember. She says, she shrugs and says, "Two sisters come by here sometimes. They drank coffee once, but they said the coffee is bad, and they never came again.
Oh,
But they passed by here, twin sisters, old, very old, can barely walk.
did they have umbrellas with them, or like maybe a capuchon
Yes,
against the
always
rain?
umbrella. Always
Umbrellas.
umbrella. One has umbrella, other has rosary.
Okay. And it's the first time you see them, only very recently.
I see them sometimes every week.
Oh,
Pass
okay.
pass by. That's the only old people I see here.
Were they, sort of maybe agitated? More agitated than old people are when they not get tasty coffee.
She she really considers your question this time, and she says, "I don't know. I don't know. I do my job. I work here, take care of my customers. I don't look people outside."
Okay, you have been very, very helpful. I promise you a special trick. Look, keep a separate tab of overheads. You have a very big leeway of overhead expenditures that you can write off, and investigators, they will never look at it. Never.
Mm.
It's much safer than your system now.
She looks at you as if she has no idea what you're saying.
You are very welcome. And
She's ultra confused.
and Gargoyle walks off, and is Compass alone, or is he talking to someone at this point?
Can I just...
Compass?
I'm
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
all right. So I'm standing outside, just looking. I didn't. I when I finished the conversation, I just walked outside and I'm looking across the square.
Okay. Gargoyle goes to you and says, Compass, I mean, Marco, I am so sorry. I did not know this was your friend that was murdered. I'm so sorry for your loss. This must be devastating for you.
There's I mean, that wasn't my friend. That was just acting, lying. I don't know what you want to call it. Just wanted to get as much information as I could from that old barkeep, and
Oh,
you know, it works best if you go the sentimental tour, but it didn't work this time because I think
I
she's an alien.
oh yeah, I understood that. I was just making a joke.
The only logical
big-
conclusion.
Yeah.
If
I
it
was
doesn't
just-
work, they're an alien.
Yeah, must be it. Yeah.
I think yeah, it was a good joke from you, Mark. I mean, Compass. Yes. And Gargoyle tries to hide his shame that he didn't get it, and he walks away. But he fills in the rest of the crew with the information he got from the old people who frequented the bar, disliked the coffee, and carried
Umbrellas.
umbrellas. I wish there was a scientific way to say umbrellas, like a funny scientific way. What's rain? We have like oh, never mind. Sorry. Carry on.
Precipitation.
Precipitation, yes.
Precipitation.
Anti-precipitation devices.
Yes.
That was the one in my head.
Anti-precipitation screens.
Yes.
Say, Gargoyle, is it?
Yes. Not Marco.
You
Gargoyle.
mentioned overheads. That's some neat trick that you use in the books to hide what expenses or income.
Yeah. Overheads are like standard costs that you always have, standard operating costs that whatever you're doing, no matter how many clients you have, etc. And if you keep them consistent, they will never check for it. They think it's all the same.
Yeah, you could
So
trick
it
a PI
can
with
be
that.
abused.
Yeah, that's interesting. And I'll make a note
Well-
of overheads.
Yeah, and then he bores you for 5 minutes about multi-currency margins and other stuff. And he keeps bothering you until you stop him aggressively. Yeah, and if you don't get your financial closes forecast, and your general ledger is going to be looking like a real mess.
I'm gonna be honest here, new guy. I kind of stopped listening 3 minutes ago. This is way above my mental capacity, but I'll be sure to contact you if I ever need your expertise. It's good to know.
Oh, you stopped listening around equity. Okay, I will keep note of that. Equity is the boring part. Okay, very well.
It's not about boring. It's really failing on my part.
Oh, okay. I will keep it into account. Yes.
I was wrong about the apartments, by the way. It's called a Brezhnevka apartments.
Oh, let me just adjust my notes.
But you actually do have a notepad, so you should be adjusting your notes.
Yes, my character has a notepad, but I myself did not write down whatever the other word was that I have to now replace with the new word I already forgot. So I'm sorry.
Okay, interesting.
All right, let's go treat these ladies with a visit.
Should we though? I mean, they.
Well,
Should we not?
while you guys were inside, I don't know if anyone checked since I was talking to my dad, but they didn't want to check if there was any cameras.
Isn't this like beyond? Are we like too ancient history for cameras?
Yeah, this is like the early 90s. So cameras are by far not as,
Widespread.
omnipresent as they are today.
I don't know, I assume I have a minigun and shit, so I assumed.
Dude, miniguns were there in the fucking 40s, I think. No?
That's,
When were
yeah,
they
that's
invented?
that's fair.
Yeah, there's no cameras. I'll put it like that.
I mean, in the Wild Wild West, they had a minigun, and that's like what?
That's true, the Gatling gun.
That's historic. You know.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, has to be accurate. Large fucking techno spiders and shit.
But you want to go directly to their apartment, but maybe we could keep more track of maybe. They frequent this bar. We know where they live. We could check out like maybe a church or a knitting shop or stuff like that, or
I did see lots of
shop
pictures
that-
of them in the church. It's not a bad idea. Maybe they were out
Yeah,
of their
maybe a
element.
place they used to frequent. Yeah, or someone they have been seen with, who influenced them, perhaps.
Yeah, the church might be a good place. Good thinking. All right.
Yeah.
Let's go there first.
Okay.
All right. The Mirogoy Church is a pretty big, as they tend to be around here, pretty big church nearby. Every Sunday there's a mass, and people pile up inside, and apparently those two old ladies join in on the fun because they have been photographed by the entrance wearing their Sunday best. Do you want to actually go on Sunday, or do you want to just go now?
Just go now.
Mhm.
I'm just wondering, because, I mean, how do we know how often they would go? They've been tailed since the murder.
I mean, the tradition is every week, but
Uh,
there are maniacs that go every day, but it's very uncommon.
The murder was 2 days ago. What day is it today?
Saturday.
Saturday, so they killed him on a Thursday.
Yeah.
All right. So then, I mean, the church, they won't have visited the church then, I guess.
Not since, no. Ah, good point. Yeah.
So I'm not sure if we will
Mhm.
actually figure out. Maybe going to the store, like a place that they visited. Why were they even at the town square? I'm guessing they weren't here to just.
No, you have a good point because they were photographed after he was murdered, but they were photographed at the church, so he must have been murdered on a Saturday, and today
it's
would be
Monday.
Monday.
Right,
Yep.
unless they go to church every day. I mean, let's go to church. They went to church, right?
Yeah, fair. Yeah. All right. Okay. So yeah, Mirogoy Church. Pretty, impressive piece of architecture. Ancient. Huge door in front with a young man, very young man in white robes and a bowl cut, greeting people, inviting them inside.
Padre. Well.
Oh no! I'm just a volunteer. I'm one of the choir. But if you would like to speak to the father, he is inside taking what's that word? To be
Confessions.
confessions.
Actually, and I'll flip my notebook. I might have a few questions to you as well. We are trying to figure out some information about two very kind-looking old ladies, 93-year-old twins. Them ring a bell?
Yes, of course. Yes, the twins. The Kozaric twins.
Kozaric, yes, of course. Yeah, Maria and Ivanka, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
They came in yesterday, I assume, on Sunday.
He takes a moment to think, and he nods and says, "Yes, as they do every week."
They do every week, right? Anything peculiar about yesterday's visit?
He begins to shake his head, but then he stops and he says, "Well, they were kind of loud yesterday. They made some
Loud?
they made some noise in the church. I believe they were yelling at somebody. Yes.
Yelling at somebody. What
Yeah.
about?
I don't really recall.
Do you know who they were yelling at? Maybe somebody who would be here, or we could visit as well.
He scratches his jaw and says, "I couldn't see, but they were calling him a menace. Yes, a menace to society." And they were very upset with him. And I don't think he did anything bad yesterday.
Do them being loud, apart of course from them being loud, did it seem like they were being quite energetic for 93-year-olds, or was it within reason?
They are very quiet and reserved people, so it's very unusual for them to be yelling like this, especially in a church.
Of course. And this was the first incident of this type of nature that occurred with these ladies?
Yes, I would say so. Yeah, they've always been very friendly, very kind, and then very quiet. I believe they were. Yes, I believe they were speaking with Albert. Albert. I think that might be the man they were yelling at.
Do I know a F.I.S.T operative by the name of Albert
You do.
that operates here?
Give me a roll for that.
Sure.
Is it tactical or creative? Tactical, probably.
Actually, I can just use my notepad. Provides details about someone, 3 uses.
Holy shit! Yeah, man, you know
Cool.
Albert. He's you keep tabs on everybody, and this guy, like, he gives you a short description. He doesn't know his last name. His last name is Albert, I suppose. And yeah, you know this guy. This is somebody you've worked with. He's also an informant, and he's also,
Okay.
involved with the masses. Let's say there aren't many operatives that actually interact with civilians, but by coincidence or by design, this is one of them.
This is one of, and like,
Well,
yeah.
these are 2 of them.
Yeah, because that's the second informant in here that they're like,
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Do you have any more questions? Yeah, I'm...
No. Gargoyle takes you away and says, "Mr. Joker, what's with my accent? Mr. Joker,
You're
just figuring out my character before he dies.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta nail the accent before he dies.
Yeah. If these homicidal octogenarians are so verbally aggressive with a second F.I.S.T informant in such a short time,
Well, hold on. I know this. You don't know this yet.
Oh, okay, that's true. Okay,
but I will share.
I will
share, but only after I'm like out of earshot for this guy.
You're completely right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not know this.
No.
I'm just looking cool.
You're looking cool. But yeah, I'm not sure if anybody else wants to ask any questions to this guy. I'm just penning down stuff in my notebook, looking around there, just searching.
So we're just visiting the church, right?
Yeah. And just first guy we meet from the church, I started asking questions, and I figured out that old ladies were actually making a ruckus on Sunday, so the day after they killed somebody. Now, okay. Are murders... Go ahead.
They didn't attack... Or yeah, but I don't know that yet. So.
No, I mean, they didn't. They didn't attack anyone. They just... right? They just yelled, right? At him?
Yes.
Call him a menace.
Call him a menace, yeah. Call him a menace to society. Yeah. And these old lady and Albert, they were fine after they left the church. They didn't come to a scuffle. I mean, I know this sounds weird, being...
They looked very upset when I always stand outside and greet everyone as they come in and out. They always greet me back. They did not this time.
Right. And this
How long have they been coming to this church?
He gives it some thought, and then he adds with a little smile, probably longer than I have been alive.
But always quiet.
Yes, always very quiet, very reserved, upstanding Christians.
Well, something must have spooked him. Wait, I forgot to ask you your name. I'm very sorry.
No problem. It is Alexander.
Alexander, thank you so much for your help. I do appreciate it. Could we take a look inside and maybe talk to the Padre if he's in?
He's taking confessions right now, but you can confess your sins if you'd like.
Perfect. I do have to get something off my chest.
Of course. And your friends as well are all welcome to join in the house of God and pay your respects to the altar.
Even the guy with the minigun in his back. It's very Kind of.
I step in and I say, I don't do this god stuff. I'll wait here.
Might be for the best. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I mean, I'll just walk to the confession booth and I'll be just a minute, guys. And I'll
Yeah.
wait
I will accompany Riven near the door, near the exit.
Okay. So you step into the confession. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm following. I'm following Joker.
Right.
Okay. Do you both get in the booth?
I mean, is there two booths open? Is it or is it?
No.
Is there
There's one off to the side, like.
Oh, we're close, but we're not
You
that
can
close.
you can see his
so-
legs sticking out from behind the curtain, like sitting down on a little stool.
Yeah, no. I'll stay outside, a couple of meters
Okay.
away. Actually, no, I'll stick close enough that I can maybe try and hear what's being said.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind either way. So I'll just get in. It says, "Forgive me, Father, for I've sinned."
Yeah, a little thing opens like, "Speak, my child."
It's been a while since my last confession, and I have done some awful things, all for a cause, but
Well, God forgives all.
that's good to hear, Padre. I also here kind of on a business kind of thing, if you don't mind. Yesterday's sermon I heard was interrupted by two ladies in the crowd.
There's a little pause, and he says, "I'm sorry. What is this about?"
Two ladies interrupted the sermon yesterday in the crowd.
Yes, indeed. Why? Do you know them?
Oh, they're very distant acquaintances. And I'm investigating something that they might or might not have done. Anything unusual happen apart from them scalding poor Albert?
He says, "The sisters are facing some challenges with their belief.
Yeah, Christian
Perhaps
belief?
it would be, if you are an acquaintance of theirs, perhaps you can speak with them and show care. Perhaps that will help them back onto the path of righteousness."
Now, Father, I don't want you to break any promises you made to your God. But
He's God of us all.
did these... Well, yes, of course. Did these sisters confess to the most unsacred of crimes?
Give me a roll. I think that's creative.
Sure. Oof.
What's that? A
You get a
failure.
war die.
He says, confessions are made in the utmost of respect and secrecy.
Oh, I understand.
I'm afraid I cannot divulge this kind of information.
Can I hear, by the way he's saying that, if that was a yes or no? I mean, with the failed roll, probably not, right? Because that would have been... otherwise, it's just circumventing the roll. Okay. A crisis of faith. Well, a crisis of faith it is, then. Yeah, pretty worrying stuff, I gotta admit.
We all lose sight of our path once in a while and give in to our more primal urges. It is important that we then express our regret and ask forgiveness.
And not commit the same mistakes again. I would hope.
If at all possible.
Albert, is he a regular in the church as well?
Yes, very much so. He is a very active member of our community.
Oh, he is?
Yes. Are you also acquainted with him?
Oh, not so much. But I heard.
You can tell that he's trying to peer through the mesh, trying to recognize you because he doesn't recall your voice, and like you seem to be, but yeah, he doesn't seem to succeed or anything.
Mm-hmm. I'll just like sink my face in my hat a bit, By the way, is smoking allowed in confession booths?
Oh fuck no. No.
Alright, I'll just open a pack of cigarettes, just like tap it on the side and just grab one and put it in my mouth and just start chewing it.
Okay, yeah, he'll immediately go, this is a non-smoking area.
Don't worry. I just need to keep busy, right? I haven't smoked one of these in just a couple of hours. Right, well, I think that's all. Oh, really?
Camci. And who else is outside?
Gargoyle.
You hear ruckus. Not nearby, but distant. There is, as you see, a graveyard, very large one nearby. And there's echoing voices that carry across the graveyard. Some yelling, some hooting, some hollering. Clearly, like a bunch of younger people, you're guessing, that are making some some noise and some kerfuffle. The choir boy that you were speaking to earlier, who is now continuing to try and convince you of God's almighty benevolence. He pauses and he looks at the graveyard, and you see him frown a little. You see him that he worries about that one.
Oh, they are in the graveyard.
Who's in the graveyard?
Did you not say the kids were in the graveyard making a fuss?
Yeah, it sounds like kids making a fuss in the graveyard, and this.
Yeah.
He nods and he says, "Yeah, he nods and he says, there's the old undertaker's house is on the far side of this graveyard, and has been squatted by some people, and yeah, they vandalize the graves sometimes."
Oh, that sounds troublesome.
I put down my axe, and you see Riven pick up his hands, back his head, and starts to tie up his hair. Listen, I might not be a God believer, but that does not mean I'll let people disturb the dead. Yeah, I'll go check this and go. You should go and holler to the group.
Yeah, I think actually we should just stay here, but I will go fetch them quickly. And Gargoyle runs inside and looks for names. I keep forgetting Joker and Compass.
Listen, once the hair is up, it's not going down until I smash.
Awesome.
Oh shit.
I'll start walking towards the sound, I guess.
Compass,
Right.
Marco, Compass, Joker,
Joker.
and I'm whispering very loudly. It's still a church, I'm not shouting.
Nice.
Compass, Joker, you gotta come quick. Riven's going. He's gonna chop some kids' heads off.
No. This is the house of God. And the priest comes out of the confession booth and tries to shush everyone.
I'll immediately open the curtain. Oh shit! And then I'll start making.
Please, no swearing.
Forgive me, Father.
And would you kindly remove your hat in church?
Forgive me, Father, for I am about to sin.
Exactly. And I just tip my hat again, and I'll just move on.
He looks pretty annoyed with the whole situation.
The gargoyle runs ahead and says, "He went that way." And then he shows
Alright.
where he went.
You also follow, what's your face?
Compass.
Compass?
Compass, yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Riven, you have a head start. So you cross, for lack of a better word, across the graveyard. Off to your side, there is a statue of Mother Mary. And as you pass it, you could swear that her head is turning and she's following you.
Okay.
Mm.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's an odd thing. Do you want to check it
Alright.
out, or you focus on the kids?
I don't know. Am I 100% sure it's actually like?
No, but you sure seemed like that. Like,
I'll attend the most important first, then I might check it out after.
okay. I would say by the time you reach the far end of the graveyard, it's a pretty big graveyard, and you have to navigate it, that the rest of you will have caught up.
Cool.
I
Okay.
assume that's your intention. And you arrived by Mirugoy Squat, a place fairly well known in Zagreb underground as an old a place where the best parties used to happen, but is now been abandoned. It is too dilapidated. The store that you see in the far right corner there actually still works. It is still active. It actually sells old TV sets, and as you pass it by, there's a what is it? A CRT television standing on a table playing poor quality image as a demonstration. But the store is very much secluded from the rest of the building, and the door is open, and you hear like the squat. The door is open, and you hear glass crashing inside. Voices.
Old lady
Yelling.
voices.
More like young people voices.
What do they already saying?
Give me a roll. Tactical, I suppose, or maybe reflexive.
Oh shit! I already rolled. I clicked the thing. Sorry.
Nice. Apparently, somebody stole something from somebody else, and he wants it back. And so you hear those two fighting, and then suddenly there's a very heavy booming voice that interrupts the two fighters, and he sort of calls the shots. Basically, he's like, "You give that back to him right now," and like, "But shut the fuck up and give that back." Like,
Sorry, can I
tell
interrupt?
that he's in charge.
He had double fives. +2 is a 12. Your roll is a success. You do exactly what you wanted to do without any additional headaches.
Yeah.
Is that what
A
happened?
partial
Oh, yeah.
success, then I can decide like what goes wrong.
I am confusing with double sixes. Then he gets an extra
Then it
bonus.
crits. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But it's not a partial success, right?
No, this
No,
is a.
it's a complete success, but it's
Oh,
not a crit.
okay.
But it's not an
Yeah,
ultra
okay.
success, right? It's called ultra success.
You have to
Okay.
roll double sixes, and then it's like you basically are the GM for the next 30 seconds.
The hunt for the net crit net.
So yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
Gargoyle
I'm guessing.
is sticking behind. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
I'm
ahead.
guessing there's no stopping the big
you just
bull.
barge in.
Yep, I'm budging.
All right.
Yeah, he seems triggered,
Cool.
so I'm behind him, but looking for what the hell is going on? Exits.
The hair's up. No
Mhm.
stopping him now.
Yeah. So you kick in the open door, and storm in. The inside is a fucking mess, man. It is like this filth on the floor. One corner is clearly used as a toilet. It stinks in here to high heavens. There's a few mattresses on the floor that are clearly stolen. You're worried that you might catch fleas just looking at them. Doorways are like there's no doors, no interior doors. The doorways are cracked. And you find yourself in a sort of a hallway in the front of the building. And there's a girl sitting on one of the mattresses there. With a like occupied cleaning a needle. And she sees you step in, like you're blocking the light basically. And she looks up and she's like trying to make sense of you. What do you do?
We don't see anyone else?
The noise is coming from deeper inside the building.
Okay.
I mean, through the open doorway, you might see somebody step left or right, but there's no contact with them so far.
So you said she had a needle in her hand.
Yeah, she has a needle in her head. She's cleaning it right now, and she clearly intends to use it.
Right. I will just go past her towards the sound.
Cool. Yeah. Inside.
I'm like walking after him and then saying to the girl, like, make yourself scarce. You don't want to be here for this.
Yeah, she believes you. She starts grabbing whatever little things she has and then walks off. She doesn't want to be in this situation. The rest of you, what do you do? Do you just follow suit?
Just following, yeah. Keeping an eye out so we don't get ambushed.
Okay.
And making sure we don't step on any needles.
Gargoyle looks just out of place, and he
he must wonder like, how the fuck did I end up here? Like,
but he looks at those
on?
mattresses and he sees like they're supposed to have a specific badge that's linked to like a neighborhood, and these don't come from this neighborhood. And he walks up to Riven and he says, "Watch out! I don't think they're the honest owners of these mattresses."
What's that thing about mattresses that you're not allowed to do? It's like a very peculiar thing.
Cut them open?
Damn it, I forget.
Bend them, maybe? No.
I forget. I thought there was like a label like on every mattress that said something very oddly specific.
That's possible, yeah. They
forget
tend to
what
have
it is.
big labels on them.
Don't smoke in
Yeah, it's like do not burn or something, like something like that. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, the middle of the building is a much larger space with some walls that are clearly like permanently broken down. And inside you see a number of individuals, as I said, making a fight about something, and towering over them all. They're clearly junkies. And towering over them all is a huge man who is clearly better dressed than the others, and is almost unnaturally buff. barking orders at them. They scamper, they crawl away from him, each to their own mattress. And as he looks around, he sees you, Camci. He sees you, Riven, about his size, and like there's a moment of like disbelief on his face, like who would just walk in here? And then he barks, "Who the fuck are you?"
GM, and I'm gonna
Yes.
try this, but you feel free to say no. How many junkies are there?
Give me a roll. Tactics. There's 6 in this room, plus the big guy,
Mhm.
and then maybe 2 or 3 more in adjacent rooms.
Can we turn that 6 into a 1?
I guess we can. I mean, that's what the rules say, don't they? All right. Well, there's one guy who stole something from himself, I guess.
Yeah, I know. That's the reason why I was asking. Is like the narrative is kind of followed it to pieces a bit, but
Yeah, no. You hear like I said, 1 or 2 more in adjacent rooms. There's a girl yelling in that direction. So let's say she's involved in
Wait,
this whole.
what's going on? Because I missed something, I think.
Oh right, sorry.
right. So
Yeah, I don't get it either, actually. What the fuck?
So one of my abilities is that I roll a number on a d6, and anytime a number comes up in the game, I can change that number with the number I rolled. So when he says there's 6 junkies, I can just turn that into 1 junkie. Obviously, there's like the one guy, and then that's why there's not just one guy, but there's more stuff. But so I can
What the fuck?
any number I can manipulate to be the number that's in my
Yeah. But also
Oh,
dice
fucking-
rolls you can change to.
dice rolls I could change as well, indeed. But it seemed like a really good moment to knock out 5 guys.
This
in
is
one
a good point in time. Yeah.
Wait, you can turn any dice roll into the number you.
Yes, but I only have
Yeah,
one.
but
I
only
have-
once.
I only have 1 per session, so that roll I
Oh,
have.
1 per session.
Yeah,
Okay,
per
that
session,
makes
per session.
Still fucking OP. Huh?
It's super OP, but it's fun as hell.
What the fuck, man? And then 12 more come in.
Well, I mean, nothing
Yeah,
stops you, honestly.
But and the book mentions that specifically, like the number of enemies you can manipulate. And like hint, hint. Yeah. Holy shit! Fuck that. So yeah, you have this giant of a man standing in front of you, looking all jacked up and high on whatever he took, barking at you. What do you say?
He says, what did they say? Who the fuck are you?
Says, "Who the fuck are you?" Yeah.
I'll interrupt him mid-speak. I'm the one who's gonna smash your head. And
Diplomacy.
I rush in.
Holy shit.
Gargoyle says, actually, if he just returns the mattresses, there would be no problem, but he's already gone.
I mean, give me an attack roll. I think that's a skill check with what is it again? Forceful.
I'm gonna use my axe. Yeah, forceful. So I press on forceful, right?
Mm-hmm. What
Partial.
is that? Partial success. Okay.
It also says if I rush in with no precaution or pre-planning, my first attack will be double damage.
Double damage.
Jesus.
It also says
Okay.
when you land the first strike in a fight, I also gain a war die, and I also deal additional double damage.
It
What?
doesn't say additional double damage, but it does say double damage.
Wait, you have
That's it double twice. So yeah, I don't know.
you have the double?
I don't know. It's up to GM.
Double damage. Yeah, it's twice double damage. You fucking.
Well, you better roll a 6 now, Camci. We want to see some high numbers.
Damage.
You know what? This is a partial success.
Oh.
2.
I'm going to give you double damage, but he is also going to get a strike on you. And if you want double damage, he's going to do double damage on you.
Oof.
Actually, his icebreaker skill already says take double damage whenever you are struck by an unexpected attack. So that skill's already offset.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm just saying. Don't want to.
Is
Yeah.
it an unexpected attack?
Yeah, I would expect.
Yeah, unexpected.
Unexpected is mostly, I think, when somebody just strikes
When
you.
you're not aware.
Yeah. When you get a sneak attack.
When the hair is down.
When the
Yeah. I
hair's
mean
down.
that is. That's your situation. What you're gonna do, Camci?
So how about this? I remove one of the double damage,
Mm-hmm.
and he doesn't double me?
No, but he single attacks you.
You know what, fuck it. When I go boss sleep, let's do double.
Mhm.
What? Don't
Yeah,
no, dude,
okay.
you're gonna murder yourself.
And he's
That's
going
fine.
to hit,
Double.
get a double attack, double damage hit on you. You
not
go
if he-
first.
Not if he
I
dies first.
attack first, since I'm the one going in. Right?
Sorry?
I'm rushing in, so I assume I get the first attack.
Yeah, but you have to roll damage. That's a 1d6 plus 1.
Yes.
And we'll
I clicked it.
quadruple that.
So clicking it does nothing. Alright.
You can click the little star-shaped icon next to your gun or your axe.
Oof, that's bad. Oh, that's bad.
That's 3,
9 damage.
12.
12, yeah.
12
Yeah,
damage,
double
right?
one.
So yeah, so you charge in, you got your axe with an overhead attack, just fucking go for this guy. But he, of course, sees you coming, and he will. Let me check his.
Wait, dead?
I think you're dead.
Citizens. We'll see him.
Good miss.
He has a heavy chain wrapped around his arm, and as you storm forward, he releases something, and the chain comes crashing down, clenched in his fist. And as you come within reach, he just fucking wails on you with that heavy chain. Doing double of this.
Damn, that's lucky. Damn,
Double
that's
of the
lucky.
minimum damage.
Damn, that's lucky.
4 damage. So the rest of you see these two fucking giants storm at each other and collide in the middle of this room with a huge thump. You can see the few junkies that are still around, like cringe in terror as this goes down. And as the two men separate, one of them falls to his feet with an axe lodged diagonally into his body. And that is the end of a person literally named Shitguns.
Nice.
I do have a question. One of these traits is also said I gain a war die. Do I just add +1 to my war die?
You could have add.
No, war die means you have a die you can use.
Yeah, you can roll a d6 and add that to your. But I would not have quadrupled it.
No, but it says if you land the
Oh,
first
no.
strike in a fight, you gain a war die and
Yeah.
deal double damage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You have an extra war die now. Yeah, you
Just
can
add
mark it on
one
your
to-
character sheet.
Alright. So war
And
die
that's an
basically.
extra d6 that you can roll whenever you have to, or whenever anybody rolls anything. You can also subtract it from my rolls.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, the other little dudes in this building are absolutely fucking terrified of you now. And there's like after the last thump of this heavy body hitting the floor, and you dislodging your axe from him, it is deathly quiet, except for the whimpering of some people.
Now you don't try anything nasty. Or you're next for my friend here.
I
Yeah,
pick up the axe.
not
My axe.
furiously.
You satisfied? Or what's your name again, Camci? I always forget.
Riven.
Riven. You satisfied, Riven?
As long as there is no more. As long as they behave, I'm
Oh, sure,
good.
sure. They got you pretty bad.
Yeah, they not you. All of a sudden, they are model citizens. Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here. We've been sidetracked for long enough already. Should we like? Yeah, go ahead.
Gargoyle is just shivering, looks pale as milk, and he's shivering and just looking catatonic from the horrible scene. He's just mumbling accounting words like double entry accounting and income statement and what's new and I haven't tried it. Ooh, tax compliance. Compliance is a nice word. So yeah,
That's good.
tax compliance. No, yeah.
There's very little compliance, but he seems to be complying now. Am I right? Can I pick up the heavy chain? I don't really have a weapon. Is that something I can use?
Yeah, why not? It's 1d6 plus 1
Fuck yeah.
damage.
Anybody else need a weapon? Try to avoid violence, but in a pinch.
Does the chain have a range or is it melee?
It's melee.
Right.
Could you check if he has any Xanax on his body? Or does Xanax exist in the 90s? I'm not sure.
They had cocaine.
In the 90s, they had what's that? Yeah, Xanax. Yeah.
Xanax.
Oh yeah, rivers of them.
It was invented in the late 60s and patented in 76. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yes, they have Xanax. Cool. Could you check if he has any Xanax, please?
Yeah, I'll look on his corpse. Do I find any drugs on him? Nothing, right?
Oh yeah. The guy is a fucking what's the word? What is it today? I was gonna say monastery, but that's not the word. Pharmacy.
Yeah, I'll pick up some like random bags and stuff. Watch out for any needles, don't get cut, right? It's like
yeah.
You can try some of this stuff, although I wouldn't advise it.
Could you pick something out? I don't think I'm cool at the moment.
Can I identify something that's,
Give me a roll.
Not too
creative.
Creative? Oh my! Let's get creative with drugs.
Wait, I object.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's too bad. You find some pills that you recognize as Xanax.
These look harmful.
Or some other.
I think this is Xanax. Just chew on this for a bit.
Chew on it.
Crunch.
It's very bitter tasting.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna have a high accountant.
Gargoyle. Roll me.
Oh God.
Fuck. Let me think. First of all, roll me a 1d10.
That works, right?
Oh, 9's a good number. I have a good feeling.
No,
about
that's the amount of hours I will be incapacitated.
Probably true, actually, judging by Marty's face.
How much did you take? Did you just grab a handful and just fucking chew them,
I
or
took
just
one pill. No.
One.
Just
Okay.
One pill, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a maniac.
Even a handful of Xanax will fucking flatline you. I'm pretty sure.
The thing is, this isn't Xanax. This is a type of. Yeah, this is the type of drug that they generally give to a horse. But they also flatten it and mix it with LSD, for example, to make you drowsy. But you just took the horse tranquilizer, just straight up.
Oh God.
The good news is you make it outside the building. The bad news is you don't know. You don't know what the bad news is. You are out like a light. You just
Okay.
the rest of you see him step out and just face plant, bam, on the pavement. Take 1 damage.
Ah, shucks. I guess it was
And
its
he is
legs.
fucking
I'm thinking if there's
destroyed.
something I can
So
do.
you don't know for how long, or
I'll
he's
just-
foaming at the mouth.
I'll kneel down and try to like waken him up. Hey, new guy, come on, stop horsing around.
Give me a forceful roll.
Forceful.
Who was that? Yeah, no. God damn it. Names.
Me.
Yes.
New guy.
Ah, okay, I'll do a
Gargoyle.
forceful.
Give me a forceful roll.
Come on. Well, I think that's a partial. Yeah.
Partial success. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. You survive.
That was an important roll.
That is good.
That I should have done.
Yeah, like I said, you're always 1 roll from certain death. But you'll be gone for a bit. The D10 that I had you roll was the severity of it.
Oh wow.
Awesome.
It's a good thing that you didn't roll a 10, or that would have been your last roll for the day.
That's funny.
That's awesome. I knew I took a chance.
Let this be a lesson for you kids. Don't do drugs, especially not from the house of shit cunt.
But you are extremely fucking calm.
Yeah,
You have
I-
never been so calm.
I cannot emphasize. He's out, light like a light, like.
Oh yeah. It's just like a rag doll. So
alright.
the rest of you will have to decide what the fuck to do with it.
I'll go.
carry him.
I'll go inside. Somewhere there has to be a pill that wakes him up, right? That's how it works.
Yeah, you find one. It looks almost identical to the other one, but this one has a little scratch in it, and that tells you that is the wake up pill.
All right. Well, I won't do that. Shucks. I should have kept my 1 for the D10. Anywho,
Severity 1. Yeah, it tickles.
let's. Can you pick him up, Riven? Let's. Maybe the church has some way to deal with this. They must be getting junkies in all the time.
Yeah. Why do I have to carry these newbies
Because you're
constantly?
6 foot
What is
tall and you're built like a fucking brick house. Come on, man.
Like 8
Like
foot
all-
tall.
8 foot
6
tall?
foot is
Oh,
like
sorry,
nothing.
I wouldn't want to
Like,
escalate or tank.
I feel like all we do lately is babysit these people.
Well, we're looking for 2 old ladies, and you just like fucking mauled a drug kingpin to death. I mean,
Oh, come on, I
you
think
know,
it was.
take some personal responsibility here
I think it was
and
net
just-
positive.
for society. Sure. For our investigation into these aliens, no.
That's fair. Oh, don't worry, we'll get to it. Those aliens, don't worry. We got some good clues. They ain't going anywhere. They're still 93-year-old aliens. We'll get them.
So, even just pick him up and find somewhere we can lay him down and wait for all this to blow over.
No, there's stuff that can wake him up, I'm sure. But let's go check out the church.
Sure.
Hey, Alexander.
All right.
Is Alexander
Sorry?
still there? Is Alexander still there?
Oh yeah, still yeah. Yeah, he sees you approach and his hands come up like, oh no.
Ah, don't worry, he's fine. He just needs some waking up juice. You got any stuff that, you know, for the druggies?
Maybe father knows. And he runs in with his white robes flapping behind him, like, father. And the priest, like, already, a little annoyed with the noise from before, is like, what is it, my son? What is it now? And and the kid goes, well, like I explained about the squatters, and they went there to talk with them. And there has been an accident. One of the people that we saw before is unconscious. Is there anything we can do to help them? And so the father comes out. You're standing on the steps of this church, right? And the father comes out, and he says, "What is this? What happened? What transpired?"
Strangest thing happened, but I think he stepped in a needle and got some drugs in him or something, or he took something bad while we were at the drug house. He fell down.
My God, he's overdosing.
Is he? Oh, that sounds terrible.
Quickly, bring him inside.
Sure.
And he leads you all to the very back of the church, into a little doorway. Goes off to the side where there is a small bedroom arranged. Clearly, this is for the priest himself, or whenever he should have like a separate house somewhere, but for some godforsaken reason, a priest will have a bedroom in a church. I'm not judging, but that's how it is. And he says, "Please put him down there." And he begins opening cupboards, and he eventually finds a kit, an overdose kit. It says on it in big letters. You're right. This is not the first time they've had affairs with drug users. After all, the people here in Zagreb are pretty religious, and they would come to the church for a myriad of problems. And he opens it, and he begins taking stuff out, and he turns to you and holds up this syringe, huge syringe with a huge needle, and he says, "This is adrenaline solution. You have to give him this."
Shit, would I have ever done this? Anybody have any experience stabbing people in the chest with giant needles? No? Only one? Alright.
Hold on. Have you done anything to my body or my clothes at this point?
I mean, we're gonna open your shirt so you can see your chest, I guess. Oh, this gonna get real interesting.
As you open my coat, you see that the inside of the coat has about a dozen knives that I carry. Not huge knives, but they're pretty stabby.
Like throwing knives?
No, I'm not sure.
Just general, like kitchen knives.
Steak knives.
No, like small stabby knives. They're like 6 centimeters long.
Cool.
If you open my shirt, which you do, I assume.
I mean, we need your bare chest, man, all the way.
You see a scarred torso and two parallel rows of 6 tiny hands each. So 12 hands in total. Which are there. Yep.
Hey, Compass? I think we found your alien.
Okay.
Oh god, I haven't made it link yet.
The priest starts making crosses. Like,
Well,
and praying and then like fucking.
I'm drawing a gun.
You're drawing a gun?
I'm drawing a gun.
All right, Compass, come on. Just settle down. We can ask him about this when he wakes up, and I'll just have to. Well, the heart's right here, right between the second and the third row of hands, I think. Yeah.
I'm still pointing it at his head.
Oh sure, sure. Just
I'll still pointing the gun at his head, and I'll say, Joker, do you believe me now? They're among us.
When did I ever doubt
and
you?
This is one of them.
Yeah, I know, but maybe he has.
He needs to die.
No. He doesn't need to die. He doesn't need to die. He's on our team. Look, look, and I'll just like whisper hush to you, like, look, they have into us. They know what we do. We got special abilities, all of us. Now you're gonna say you're perfectly normal, right? You got some weird shit going on in your head. Everybody does.
I'm as human
I'm
as
the
they
only
can
normal
be.
person on the world.
I'm normal. I'm the only normal person here.
Well, sure, but
I'm-
no, look, just settle down, all right? Settle down, and I'll just instantly like grab the cigarette and I'll start chewing. Look, settle down, all right? This is fine. This is fine. We can ask him about it. You might learn a thing or two, right? All right.
No. Before you do anything, we're getting these knives away from him then.
Well, that seems like a logical thing to do. Sure. Quickly, and I'll just start picking up knives and like just giving them to Compass.
Is there anything you do, Riven? Like, what is his response?
I mean, Riven is surprised in on the combat reaction, and he was ready to draw his axe to assist him. But since everything seems to be calmed down, he'll.
I'm still pointing my gun at his head, by the way.
Sure.
Unconscious
I'll
man.
give the knives to Riven then. All right, now don't fucking flinch, all right? Finger off the trigger, and I'll try to find the spot to hit. I want to be tactical about this.
Awesome.
I'm going to like I'll light my cigarette, puff like.
What is the?
Take a deep inhale of my cigarette and like.
There's
little
no
mark.
reaction from the priest.
Sure.
He's still
Make a little mark
saying,
with my cigarette
"Step out of
where
the
I
room."
have to stab, like.
Oh wow.
And then I just like I toss the cigarette to the side. I grab the needle and just like aim to smack.
Yeah. You stab him 3 times? What?
No, I like you know what I mean.
I'm kidding. Nobody remembers Pulp Fiction?
Of course. This is what I'm basing it
In a
on.
downward stabbing motion. I have to stab her 3 times.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. And as soon as it's in, hopefully I'll push the plunger down to get the adrenaline in his body. Hopefully in one of his 3
tactical. Give me tactical and take a +1 for your prep.
Oh, fantastic. That's good news. This needs to save you. Oh, that's not great, but that's a partial success with a +1.
is a partial success. Nice. Okay.
Skin of fucking teeth, dudes. The fuck.
Give me a 1d2.
Oh, why do you keep making us roll?
This
Two.
is my job. What?
A 2.
All
That's
right.
good, right?
So, yes.
Great.
Yeah, the good news is you succeed. The bad news is you have your hand here trying to, keep him steady, and you stab through the fleshy bits of your hand here.
Oh,
you take
okay.
2 damage.
Okay, I can do that. Ah, motherfucker! And I won't even like pull the thing out first. I'll just like squeeze, like.
Oh
yeah,
God!
just pull away. Ah,
Rip.
pick it, Francis. And then I'll just pull out the plunger. Does he wake up?
Gargoyle. You go from 0 unconscious to 150 in 0.5 seconds. Like, it feels like your heart beats like 4 times simultaneously. Like it fucking squeezes together, wakes you up, and rewards you with a feeling of euphoria, of adrenaline, of fear, of anger, like the worst that you've ever felt. Like all of this just fucking smashes into your skull and wakes you up just like that.
So Gargoyle opens his eyes, looks around, and he jumps up immediately, and he looks at the priest. He walks to the priest. He
No.
grabs his-
You're not walking anywhere. You see, when you look up, you see
Sure.
Compass standing with a gun pointed at your head.
My day gets worse. Okay,
What the
how would I
fuck
react?
are you?
I'm not feeling so cool. I'm sitting on the bed, so I'm not standing up yet. I see this gun. I look down at my naked torso, and then I look at you people. And, oh, this is embarrassing. Oh, I did not know. So I'm so sorry. What would I say?
Start talking. What the fuck are you?
And Gargoyle looks at names, for Christ's sake. Compass. He looks straight in your eyes and he goes, I am just and I start vomiting all over the place.
Okay, is he hitting me with the vomit?
I will aim to hit.
You can try and
Roll
dodge
to
if
hit.
you like.
You aim to hit?
I want to roll to hit the vomit.
Oh sure.
I was just kidding. I do not do that.
All right.
Careful now.
I think you're an alien, so you could be doing a vomit attack on me.
Acid attack. If you want to dodge everything, you'll need to roll. Reflexive.
Reflexive.
But the thing is, I don't know. You think I'm an alien, so it's really awesome.
Reflexive. Oh God.
Oh man,
Oh,
that is
no.
on you.
Oh
Holy shit.
no.
So like it's there's like splatter on me or whatever, right?
Yeah, more than splatter. It's just like it's as if you vomited.
I'm using the butt of the gun and just smashing him in the forehead.
Give me a forceful attack.
You hear me gurgling in between vomiting. Oh, I'm sorry.
Partial success. What do you want to do? Do you want to knock him back out, or what do you? What is your intention?
I'm angry because
just
he
to
vomited on
revenge?
me, so
Okay.
it's revenge. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you hit him. Give me 1d3.
Wait, that's not a thing.
Just slash R1D3, I think should work.
Yeah, slash R1d3 or
D3 even.
make it a 1d4. Make it a 1d4.
It's just a
Pistol whip.
thing.
Yeah, this is a
Okay.
thingy attack. What is it called?
Improvised attack.
Yeah, let's see.
Isn't it 2d6 and take the lower of the two? Isn't that the thing? I think that's the thing.
Yeah. You might be right.
I think it's 2d6 and take the lowest.
Oh, it's possible.
Which still might fuck him up, to be fair.
If I roll double 6 here,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's probably dead.
Yeah. I think you're right. Give me 2d6, please.
Oh Jesus, it's still 3 damage.
Yeah, 3 damage. Gargoyle, you take 3 damage, and the bad news is you get even more vomit on you.
Jesus Christ! I'm back to pointing the gun at his head. What are you before I put a bullet in your head?
Am I capable of talking?
Yeah, the adrenaline wears off very quickly. You might still, like your heart is fucking pounding, man. You're worried that you'll have a heart attack any second now, but you are in control of your emotions.
1 second.
Yep. 1 second must smooch.
Yes, it's important. So Gargoyle goes, I'm sorry. It's embarrassing. I don't tell it to people unless I have to. I was mixed in with the wrong crowd, and there was a mob boss, Jacovo, and I had a crush on his girlfriend for a very, very long time. I used to climb the church tower that was near the route that she followed every day, so I could look at her. That's why they call me Gargoyle. I'm at the church looking down. and they figured me out. They blackmailed me. I had to work for them. But he was a crazy psychopath. He was paranoia. He thought I was going to run away with his girlfriend and his money, which I was actually very capable of doing. That was easy, but I wasn't going to. I wanted to be with Lola. So then he grabbed me and he tortured me, and he had this deranged surgeon sew these hands on my torso so that I would look, mauled, and Lola would never love me, which he succeeded at. But also, I would work even faster processing his fake money. These hands actually have some purpose, even they don't look very cute. That's my story. It's embarrassing. Also embarrassing. I vomited on you, but I can't take that back.
Do I like? What is my background? Is that a believable story? Is that something that like could happen? Would that make him like transhuman? What's background?
You've been an operative for a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've seen some shit. You've seen very weird stuff. You've seen mind readers. You've seen, and some of it might track with your idea.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it not. Some of it you are strongly convinced was alien, and you can't like not believe that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of depends on you, man. Like what. Maybe we can have him roll for it.
Sure, sure.
Mm-hmm. Want to give us a creative roll, I guess? Gargoyle?
I don't want to, but I will.
Might or could be reflexive as well. It's sort of like.
I mean, I think reflexive does fit better because it's out of character. This is the genuine story, right? I'm being threatened. I don't want to talk about this. It's really embarrassing. I'm not making anything up. I'm not creating a story.
Right. So yeah.
Yeah, reflexive is generally more like agility based, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'd allow it in this case. Also, if anybody has any war dice, maybe this would be the time to. If you want him to live, that's.
Camci has one.
I mean, unfortunately, I'm gonna keep it.
Wow.
You're
not
on your
attached-
own, buddy.
not
I mean, this is
attached-
part of the game. This
not
is.
Yeah,
attached
sure.
cargo.
I don't mind at all. Just checking some stuff.
I'm wondering if I have any.
You haven't had any damage yet, have you, Compass?
No.
No. Okay.
That's a creepy thing to ask.
It's not a threatening thing to ask. I will roll.
How much
creative.
HP do you?
You know what we'll do? So you're rolling reflexive, right?
Yeah. As a sort of survival thing. I'm just telling you all out. It's this or I get shot. Yeah.
Okay, and you know what? I'll roll forceful, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And
Also
then
reflexive.
And then it depends on like if you roll higher than me, or also reflexive. If you roll higher than me, then that means that I'll have some belief in your story.
Sure, why not?
Is that okay? Jim, is that okay?
Yep.
Right.
All good.
Let's do it.
Oh.
What did I got?
Wait, who?
Okay,
Gargoyle
12.
rolled high. Is that good?
Yeah.
Wow, I rolled
yeah.
a 12.
Nice, nice,
Holy
nice.
shit.
And I rolled a
5 and a
6.
6.
The dice
Okay.
of truth.
Oh,
Oh, man.
shit. The dice.
I
were-
This
thought-
man is pitiful right now.
The boy who lived.
I thought they were well.
All right, so you see Compass with the gun. He like clicks on the safety. You see him hesitate still, like, and then put it away, put his like shirt back over it. Sure. We'll go with that for now, but get something done about that, man. It's like
That's nice.
it's nasty, and the next alien hunter might not believe your story. So Jesus. That's ugly.
I'm buttoning up. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. And then I feel like, oh, did I lose my knives somewhere? I had like a lot of cutlery.
Yeah. We're all right giving these back, right, Compass? We want them in tip top. Hey, I thought you weren't really into fighting and all that shit.
So this mob boss, he put me in an impossible position. I lost any chance of being with Lola, which was the whole reason why I would put up with doing the work for Jacovo in the first place. And now there was no reason to. So in a frenzy, I stole a whole lot of scalpels from this deranged surgeon, and I killed Jacovo. And I was angry. Then I ran, and I was homeless for a bit, and then I noticed that these hands, they do have some uses, and I can maybe defend myself with it if I have to. And then I got recruited with F.I.S.T because they pay money, and I needed to not die. So yeah, I'm not really a fighter.
Does F.I.S.T know about your situation?
I assume so. Yeah. They asked, so I answered. I had to.
All right, so we all good. Well, Gargoyle.
Let me just drink some of my coffee first, and I need like a minute to get up. I have a coffee thermos which gives me 1d6 health.
I think that's an attack, to be honest. I think it does 1d6 damage.
Really?
I thought so.
Does it?
Accountants. Let me quickly check.
It has like a bashy icon. I'm going to click it just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, but that's because I gave it a damage stat.
Okay, okay.
These things are not automatic. You have to always enter them manually. Search coffee.
Oh no! It says here in accountants, coffee thermos plus
plus 1d6 HP. Yeah. My bad. Yeah.
Okay, well, I can just keep the 2. I mean, it's a d6 that I just rolled.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Cool. I'm less dead.
I'll hand over the knives to you, and I'll say,
there, I adjusted it.
hang tight on these. Any shady stuff. Your head might not be over your shoulders.
Okay, thank you. I'll do my best.
Man.
Fantastic.
We're nearing our end. So as you exit the church after spending about an hour trying to make the priest believe that what he saw was perfectly normal, or
As you
just
say,
kill him.
as you say that, Riven just realized he's been inside the church the whole time, and he's like, shivers. Oh, I'll see you guys outside. This place is creepy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's perfect actually. While they're still talking to the priest.
Guys, I need to be off for a bit.
Yep. That's actually perfect. While they're talking to the priest, you run outside and have a smoke or whatever on the steps. You can feel the look of that statue from across the graveyard.
Right, yes.
Hey, what's with that statue?
Do you act upon it or do you not? I guess.
No, I definitely do. It's somehow manages to raise the hair on my back, my neck.
Yeah, certainly does. Yeah. Yeah. So you approach the statue again. She gazes down at you, and it's just looks like a perfectly normal statue, but the way she looks at you is like reaches down into your soul, and she is judging you, man. She is loosening up some things inside you that you had repressed for a very long time. I don't know how long have you been an operative?
I'd say for a while, yeah. A few years.
Yeah, and you're the type to shoot first and ask questions later.
Yeah.
Or and it has happened that you've killed a lot of bad people, right? A lot of people that had to die, but not everyone had to die, did they, Riven? Some people, if you would have asked beforehand, the answer would have kept you from killing them. Do you remember those?
I look at her. Well, not her. The thing.
It.
It. I stare at it for a good, like a good few minutes.
As you do, you see a drop of blood run down her cheek from her eye.
I turn around. I start walking.
You stumble.
Okay? I go back. I raise up. I grab my axe. And I swing at it. Leave me alone. I scream.
Your axe chips the stone slightly, but otherwise doesn't really damage the statue. And as you swing at it, like you feel like the axe slams into the stone, right, and hurts your hands, and look at them, and there's some of that blood on you. Camci, your roll. You remember that? You have a roll. ROLE, roll.
Yes.
It is nihilist.
Yes.
It is now changed to repentance.
What?
The fuck? Wait. This guy was shameful, horrible, this is past. That's fine, huh? Okay.
I will change it for you. Repentance. And as you come to terms, or as you realize this new regret and this new sort of shame that you carry, you look back up at the statue. The blood is gone. The statue stares out in front of it, not down at you, but over into the distance. And its effect seems to have faded.
You're now repentant, is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
And what does repentant do?
Describe a shameful and horrible decision from your past. I think we have. Advance if something you did atoned for your sins in a meaningful way, or completely change the context in which you view your past deeds.
Damn. Damn.
Well, I'm gonna stare at it for a while, and suddenly I feel this out of nowhere, this burden in my stomach. Wait, like, was there other options? Did I have to do that? What if I did this? What if I did that? You know?
Mm.
And all those kind of thoughts just rush in all at the same time. And yeah, even if you guys just come out from the church, and even if it takes like 15 minutes, I'm there just. Why did I have to? You know, all that stuff.
I think that's a good place to end it.
Mhm.
I would like to still next session then still talk to the Padre again.
Okay,
See if he became more talkative after the incident. If that's okay.
sure. Yep.
Mhm.
Cool beans.
Man,
Great
I
session,
was
guys.
not aware you could just change my role with them. Jesus, I was sick. All right.
Advancing is at the end of a mission, right? Or advance?
Yes.
Yeah.
This mission was supposed to be half a session. I think it's 3 sessions at this pace.
Leave it to us to
Which is
stretch
completely
the shit
completely
out
fine,
of it.
eh? It's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
We're taking our time, you know. We need to kill all of the drug lords.
Yeah,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
experiment with some of the drugs. I mean, just as you do.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have a whole shopping bag full of them now. So
Yeah.
Oh,
what does this bill do?
I loved the discovery of the tiny hands.
Yeah, dude.
That
Dude,
was crazy, man. Like
that is
how shit worked out.
so awesome how that worked. Yeah, that is so awesome.
Today, like this session has been, like I'll explain to you later, but it has been, yeah, pretty crazy.
I loved how Bert picked up on that one. He has to be an alien.
Yeah.
That
Of
was-
course.
It makes sense because he's also paranoid, right?
Oh yeah, super
Yeah,
paranoid.
yeah.
Yeah, of course. They're walking amongst us. He's been muttering it the whole time, for sure.
Hmm I
Amazing.
think that's even
What does
his role.
in terms of role, what does advancement mean?
That is described if you go to the journal.
Yes.
It says, so you advanced. That's one of the journals that they have, and that'll explain it to you.
Because did I not advance in healing, technically? I mean, nihilist?
It's only at the end of the whole mission. So if you have completed the mission,
so-
that's when it checks if you have done the conditions for your role.
It's really like like a funny coincidence that he went from nihilism to repentance.
Mm.
Wait, that's a coincidence?
Yeah, it could have been any of you.
Really?
Oh,
This wasn't
this-
just for him?
It was basically the first person who passed the pass thing?
I guess
The first
so.
person who would pass it alone. Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, the odds of that were pretty slim, but I wanted to include it. Just I like to include shit like that,
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fucking cool.
and it might have an actual meaning. It might not. That's up to you to figure out.
Which page did you say was the advancement?
So in the journal, the journals
I was looking
in
at the book.
yeah, no, on Foundry, there's a tab called Journal, and then one of the journals there is so you advance,
Oh, yeah.
and that describes when and what happens.
A
It's in the
new
book
trait.
as well, but
Oh, it's a new trait. And one needs to down.
you can get pretty powerful, but the downside is when you die, you lose all that shit. So you start with a fresh character.
Yeah. I also looked up healing. And from what I could find, there is no real like healing. Like if you want to heal, you like eat food.
Yeah, you need an object, but you also like between missions you replenish.
Right.
And there's
Um,
also like I've
yeah.
seen Aura, for example, which is one of the stronger ones. Which is I think it takes 10 minutes, and if you touch somebody for 10 minutes, they heal for 1d6 or something. So that would be like an infinite source
yeah.
of healing. Yeah.
So like there is no emergency.
Then you take
healing.
awkward damage.
And yeah, exactly. It's like heal for 10 minutes. You healed for 1 hit point. You're welcome.
No homo.
Are you sure? I don't feel different. Like, yeah, no, you're
You're fixed.
you can do it again if you. No, that's okay.
But there's also medic. There's also a medic which indeed like heals for 1d6 plus tactical. I
Yeah,
think.
there's
So,
items
Oh,
that heal
yeah.
you as well,
Yeah,
medkit
yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should be looting a lot more, by the way.
Looting.
We should though, shouldn't we? Yeah. I mean,
If you enter a lair and you kill the big bad evil guy, which by the way, I thought some of you would have died in that fight, but whatever.
No
Then
one
you loot the
looted
room,
guy.
man. I mean,
I
that's
looted
what
the
you do.
fucking chain. I just didn't want to be the guy that loots again, but nobody else did. So yeah.
You're the guy. What the fuck?
I
I mean,
know.
I was busy. I was busy panicking.
you
I
were
was
busy,
Not
that's
prepared
true,
for
you-
decapitation.
I mean, I'm
like
not saying that you're gonna find game-changing stuff in there, but
No. But it's true. Like
as a rule of thumb,
Yeah.
loot, lie, cheat, steal.
All right. So even the church we should loot.
I mean,
We should go back.
Of
just
all
because
places.
those people believe in some omnipotent guy in the
So
sky.
I go back and and loot shitcunt house and find some shitcunt items.
It's really fun to play a completely skillless accountant
Mhm,
in this
mhm.
this dangerous world. I have to, and I also want to stick to my role. You know, I don't want to. There's a fight. Okay, I'll grab out my knives. No, I wouldn't do that. I would just use it
Mhm.
defensively.
I love that too, man. Like playing somebody who's in completely over their heads is so fun.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Right. I'm gonna definitely stop the stream here already.
So what,
Goodbye,
what
everybody.
did I miss at the end?
All one of you.